Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Startup Stand Up with me, Tarang. This is the place where I share information related to startups, businesses and entrepreneurship. I also bring up entrepreneurs, public speakers and other people related to entrepreneurship to share their experiences and the information related to this field. So let's get in. Hello, we are starting this series of unscripted chill talks and this is the first episode of it. In this episode, we are going to talk about the company culture and we are going to take up three questions. First is, what is the company culture? Second is, why we need a good or a strong company culture? And the third one is, how an entrepreneur or a leader can create a good company culture or a strong company culture for its organization. So let's get in. First of all, what is the company culture? The company culture is the attitude and behaviors of a company and its employees. So it basically how you work, how your company operates on different level, what are your goals, what is your vision, or you can say just it is a set of shared values, goals, attitudes, practice, behavior that characterize an organization. That's it. Next thing is why we need a strong company culture. What is the need of it? So we can think of 2 points here. First is that it defines your identity, whether it's your internal identity or external identity, how you operate internally or how you operate to different when you're dealing with different companies, and what's your public image. So if you have a strong company culture, you can just tackle all those things, your internal work, your external work, and your public image as well. And for that, core values are very important. So you always have to keep core values in front to have a good company culture in your organization. This is the first point. And the second point, which is I think the main point or the main reason behind having a strong company culture, which is elevates productivity. So when you have a good company culture, it automatically elevates your productivity. So, and it directly relates to your profit and loss of your company, as it's directly related to the productivity of your employees. Because employee needs or basically focus on how they feel rather than what they are getting from the company, whether it's their incentives or promotions. They do care about that, but the first thing is how they feel. Feeling is very important. So when you give them a good feel, your their productivity elevates, and so as yours. So these are the two important points. Next is how an entrepreneur or a leader can build a strong company culture in its organization. So I'm basically going to talk about 4 to 5 points. And the first is that don't try to control things. So the biggest mistake that you could do is to control everything. And this is the thing which most of the young entrepreneurs do. What they do is that they try to control every function of their business in the starting. And the reason behind is that they are very possessive about their product and they're about their organization, which leads to the failure of the organization or the company. So don't do that. Don't try to control things. Have a belief on your employees and the people working there. Next is make them believe that it's not only your company, but theirs too. What does it mean? What basically happened is that most of the young entrepreneurs, they say that as they are very possessive about their product or company, they always say that is my company. In every meeting, in every talk, they say that's my company. So please work and work hard. I'll be very strict if you make mistakes. And what happens is that an employee feels that it's not my company. It's just a job which is paying good so I'm just going to do for the sake of this job. And when from the moment your employees start feeling this, your productivity of the company would go down. So make sure you make them feel that it's our company, we are family. Next is interact with your employees. And I'm going to share the thing that the founder of Tesla, Elon Musk, said in an interview, which is that I don't want to be an entrepreneur who lives in the castle far, far away from the misery and the hardship of my employees which are working in the factory. So what Elon Musk does, that he sleeps in its own factory. And it is very important to interact with your employee, because that also creates a family and that culture. Next is don't pinpoint the mistakes of your employee in front of everyone. This is the worst thing that you could do with your employee. Don't do that. Don't pin. Even if you want to just tell its mistake, find a more collective way of doing that, or go for a private message or email, or call him or her in your office and tell his mistake, but don't pinpoint his or her mistake in front of everyone. So these are the 4 things that you could just think of when you are dealing with people in your organization. And that's it. So I think I've covered all the 3 questions very well. That's it for this podcast. See you in the next one. In the next one, I'm going to bring up an entrepreneur who has a great career behind him, and we are going to share his experiences with you all guys. So thank